Done to Levine. Lopez. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Whoops, that won't go. Yes, D'Angelo Russell missed his first. That one goes.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Chicago basketball. A lot of contact, no whistle. To Russell. Lets it fly from long range. D'Angelo Russell bothered just enough on that one.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Russell with it up top. They trail by 2. Spins away from the defender. Sweet move. Short jumper won't go down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Russell. No good. That's great defense. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Done to Lopez. Nice pass to set things up.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
It's Brooklyn's ball. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. Probing the defense. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Russell into the front court. 10-4 is the score. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Off the mark at the line.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. For 3, well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Robin Lopez, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Russell with it up top. 12-6, our score. Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it. And finishes strong.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Nets have it. Take stock of the floor. Short jumper stays out.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Russell. And scores. Strong take.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
And draws the foul.
I'm the first to say I like the intensity as much as the next guy, but you gotta be smart. Early fouls like that may come back to haunt you later in the game.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Dinwiddie into the front court. Margins 8. Goes to the left side. 4-3. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Otto Porter, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
This comes down to great execution both on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. Let's see if they can carry this into the second quarter.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Oh, he can't connect. To Zach LaVine. Porter. To Chris Dunn. Here comes the screen. Offensive board to LaVine. Porter. Fine to shoot for the Bulls. Has a look. Selden shot off the mark. To Hollis Jefferson. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Bulls with the basketball to Porter. Otto Porter, 3 for 4. Good start.
Everything about Porter is so low-key. No social media, and he's one of the few high-caliber NBA players that manages to stay out of the public eye while producing at an elite level in a number of categories.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. They find themselves down 10. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Spencer Dinwiddie trying to convert the extra try. He struggled so far. Got it. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Chicago possession. To Porter. Shot clock winding down. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Another shot won't go either.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Tough shot for Dinwiddie, no good. Joe Harris, huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Got it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Dinwiddie into the front court. 9-point margin. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. And count the basket inside.
I don't know if a body on him would have prevented that bucket, but it at least would have let him know that you were there.
To Dinwiddie. Given 2 points. High percentage.
What I like about Spencer Dinwiddie is that he's a worker. I remember he got hurt his last year in college at Colorado, still decided to take a chance on himself, went into the draft, got drafted 2nd round, and now I see him still defining and refining his game.
Bulls with the rock. You've got to get that one to go. And scores.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Porter. Otto Porter looking good. 4 for 5.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Trailing by 11. And he finishes at the rim.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Driving right to the basket. He throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
LeVert matched up with the Wobble Cabarro. Has a chance. LeVert with a shot, no good. Missed a wide open look. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. To Dinwiddie. Fires the three. Textbook defense. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Gets to the basket and scores.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
And look out. Big finish at the rim. This is spiraling out of control.
And this is where you feel so bad for that assistant coach that had the defensive scouting report. You know he put in the time and effort to give you all the right tools to win this game. You've been caught out of position each and every time, which is the reason you're down.
Yeah, you don't want to make the boss unhappy. Throws it down.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming. But it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
It goes down.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Markkanen. Markkanen slams it down.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys down big. Layup goes down. Well done.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
That's rebounded by Brooklyn. That'll do it for the first quarter. It has been all Bulls. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. For Lopez. Robin Lopez, 3 for 3 in this first half.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Chicago with the possession. Shot from the lane won't go. To Davis. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Knocked loose. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Short jumper won't go down. Stuffs it down with authority.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Bulls with it. Nets have it. To Hollis-Jefferson. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
To Hollis-Jefferson.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
No good. To Davis. Russell up against Timothé Luwawu-Cabarrot. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. Now 4 for 9.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
It's Chicago ball. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Cruises inside for 2.
D'Lo reminds me so much of Sam Cassell. He's not the fastest guy, but he gets where he wants to go anytime. The word that is key for him, potential, potential, potential. Will he be able to accomplish his potential?
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Tough mate through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 31, Jared Allen.
Levine. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
The free throw good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Russell into the front court. He'll run the offense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
D'Angelo Russell trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Bulls have it. Runner here won't go. Nothing going here on that drive. To Russell. The drive right to the basket. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Porter. Levine. Terrific vision. Good touch and a bucket for Chris Dunn.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Chicago basketball to Porter. Levine. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Russell defended by the former Hoya. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
He gets it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Russell with it up top. Now down 6. Fires the 3. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Count the basket inside.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Russell. Beyond the arc for 3. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Bulls with the basketball. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Here comes some changes. Kenny Atkinson turning to his reserves. Yes, and the the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
D'Angelo Russell at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. And he misses that one free throw. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Count the bucket for 2.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
What a move. If you're on defense, you can't be caught flat-footed there.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Drives, but his shot won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
To Porter.
Screen left coming, screen left coming, screen left.
Levine to Porter. The jumper's off the mark. Has a look. Not that time. Chicago possession. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Way to find, baby.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Russell into the front court. Down
ball.
6.
I got ball. I'm here, I'm here.
And count the basket.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Great feed. Otto Porter with that shot. He's 5 for 8.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Russell with it up top. Looking to make something happen.
Double, double, double.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Russell.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Lets it fly from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss. And the slam.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Russell into the front court. Trailing by 10. For 3. D'Angelo Russell bothered just enough on that one.
Defense.
Done.
Defense, let's go.
Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
4-3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole. Had
a chance, but it's no good. Brooklyn's got it. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Now their head coach signals for a timeout. They'll regroup before the action continues. New blood coming in for both sides. Nets have the basketball. Russell to Hollis Jefferson. Otto Porter swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Chris Dunn, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Dinwiddie. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Hollis Jefferson sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And the basket good at the rim.
Nice, nice,
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. First half comes to an end. Nice cushion for the Bulls.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Bulls are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets. Russell. from long range. Now that's a contest.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Russell with a shot, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Russell with it up top. Trailing by 15. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper stays out.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Russell into the front court. His guys down big. Fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
A two-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
To Porter. Turns and slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Here's a chance from long range. To Chris Dunn. Robin Lopez. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball and the rest of the court.
And a put-back slam. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Bulls with the rock. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Russell with it up top. Down a bundle. Fires the three. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose but really good habits to gain.
No good. Missed them both. To Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc for three. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Russell into the front court. He'll run the offense. Count the basket at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Zach LaVine. And look out.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
No, I missed a short one there. Dunn. Nice pass to set things up. And he'll go to the foul line.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Robin Lopez. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 76% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Russell to Dinwiddie. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good. To Levine. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
To Russell. Lets it fly from long range. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Lopez. A lot of contact. No whistle. Dinwiddie up against Porter. And a nice finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Chicago with the possession. Dunn to Zach LaVine. Knocked loose. Driving right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Russell. To Dinwiddie. For 3. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
To Lopez. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Nets have it. Russell. 4-3. Have made his first couple, but he misses there. To Porter. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
D'Angelo Russell. And his woes from deep continue. It's no good again. To Hollis Jefferson. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Rondé Hollis Jefferson at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. And hits the first free throw.
Number 22, Karis LeVert.
Two for 2 on that trip. Bulls with it. Good touch and a bucket for Chris Dunn.
I don't know if there's too many games in a row, not enough rest time, but it looks like the defense is stuck in the mud. Heavy legs never equals great D.
Slam dunk for Hollis Jefferson. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Dunn to Lopez. Shot from the lane won't go. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Lays it up and in.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's no good. Shot's not going down. And counted at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Almost unlucky bounce. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
From long range. No good. To Chris Dunn. Great dish to set it up. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by D'Angelo Russell. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Levine. Not that time. He misses. To Hollis Jefferson. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
It's Chicago ball. To Levine. Here's Lopez. Down low. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
To Zach Levine. Oh, you can't do that.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Team foul number 4. Brooklyn Nets are at the limit. Stepping in for Chicago, number 3.
Jared Allen rejects it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft. bathroom. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To Dinwiddie. Fires the three. Spencer Dinwiddie is going to get a chance at three here, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. No good. Made the first two, missed the last. To Levine. Jared Allen with a piece. That's his third block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
First one goes down. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Dinwiddie against Porter. Looking for his man. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Zach LaVine, a couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To Dinwiddie. Has a chance. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
When one player goes down, or maybe in this case two, it gives a player an opportunity to really rise to the occasion. Well, that happened last year with Spencer Dinwiddie. When Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell both went down to injury, this kid went from a D-League player to a starter in the NBA, and one of the most clutch players we had for the Brooklyn Nets this past year.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
And number 6, Jared Dudley.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Here's a chance from long range.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
Spencer Dinwiddie is going to get 3 shots here, shooting 66% in this contest. First free throw is good. And he hits the second. Perfect from the line. It's all three of them. To Zach LaVine.
Watch the cutter, man.
The rebound cleared by the Nets. To Russell. The drive right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Brooklyn secures the rebound. To Dinwiddie. Almost, but no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And he connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Bulls have it. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson with the block. Russell with it up top. Down a bundle. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Cleaning the offensive glass. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Quarter comes to an end. It has been all Bulls. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
That is great vision to set it up. Zach LaVine gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Chicago basketball. Knocked loose. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. And that one out of bounds off a net. It'll stay with Chicago. Trying to cash in. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Count it. And the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Robin Lopez trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Missed it at the line. To Russell. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. To Levine. Zach Levine doing what he does best. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Has a look. Can't connect. To Porter. And finishes strong.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Dinwiddie. Shot by Russell off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Big finish. Full head of steam that time.
So much about passing is about the pace of the pass. Sometimes you need to dart the pass through the gap. Other times you need to have a feathery touch where you can loft the ball up for your player to dunk the ball. That pace is everything in this game.
Nice finish at the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Free throw good, so they get the three-point play, but it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. Knocked loose. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Spencer Dinwiddie. This will stay with the Bulls. To Lopez. Finish that. To Dinwiddie. And the finish off the nice step through.
And did you see that in transition? Don't 1-2 ooh-wee on him.
Ooh-wee. Oh, it's good. To Lopez. Brooklyn with the basketball. To Dinwiddie. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Deep left corner. Nets have it. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. To Dinwiddie. Yes, and the foul. And a a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Count it. Old-fashioned three-point play. Bulls with the basketball. Down the lane to lay it in.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
To Russell. Over to the right side. Has a chance. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Oh, a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Russell. Deep right corner. Good. Off a spin.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Count it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Brooklyn's got it. Russell. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Russell. Fires the three. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Dunn to Zach LaVine. Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Jared Allen sends it away. Fourth this contest. Shot from the lane won't go. Russell into the front court. His guys down big. And the finish at the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To LaVine. To Porter. LaVine. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Rebounded by Russell. To Russell. Beyond the arc for 3. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Russell with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Easy pass to the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
And stuffs it home.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Number 9, Delari Carroll.
Gun shot, that misses. To Russell. Off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Zach LaVine able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Cashes in for two.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Subbing in for the Bulls, number 14.
LaVine to Porter. Ed Davis pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Tough make through traffic.
And I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Has a look. Deep two there, won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And a throwdown.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Short jumper off the mark. Ed Davis to Hollis Jefferson. Slam dunk for Hollis Jefferson.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Brooklyn Nets are in the penalty. Stepping in for the Chicago Bulls, number 6.
Rocking the rim. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Russell to Davis. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Done to Lopez. 2 points, Zach LaVine.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Off the assist.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets. And throws it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Chicago possession. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team, because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
Chris Dunn, he's got 2 shots coming, shooting 75% so far tonight, and hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2.
I like that.
Russell into the front court. Down a bundle. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. Oh, whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Chris Dunn at the line for 2 shots. He's been steady, 83% at the line. Nope, first one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Ah, the monster stuff.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
The Bulls take this one as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls edged out a close victory in today's game. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. Check out the leading scores for the Chicago Bulls. When you have a look at these highlights, you can see how this team wasn't able to get it together. It was definitely a frustrating loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Second chance points.
This matchup was all about second chance points. Players from each of these teams were involved in the action, taking offensive rebounds and turning them into points for their respective scoreboards. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.